Hi. So this is the final part of the series. In the first video we talked about how pain is information. In the second video we looked at why pain keeps coming back, right? So this leaves the burning question: how does the body actually fix pain? Because the goal isn't to silence pain. The goal is to change the system so the signal is no longer needed. And when you understand this, everything about recovery starts to make more sense. Yeah? The human body is designed to share load across muscles, across joints, across connective tissue. And your nervous system is constantly monitoring how well that system is working. When everything is balanced, movement is efficient, load is distributed properly, the system feels safe. But when that balance breaks down, certain tissues start doing too much, others stop doing enough. And that's when pain often appears, not as damage, but as protection. So recovery doesn't happen by forcing pain away. Recovery happens when balance returns, right? The first step is awareness. What's actually going on underneath the pain? Because in truth, pain is rarely the full story. You might feel it in your lower back, but the real issue could be tight hips. You might feel it in your neck, but the real issue could be poor shoulder control. So we ask better questions. What isn't moving well? What's overworking? What's underperforming? What habits are reinforcing this? When you understand the pattern, you stop chasing symptoms. Next, we reduce stress on tissues that have been doing too much. And this is where treatment comes in. Clinical massage therapy, soft tissue work, manual therapy, right? But this part is often misunderstood. This isn't about fixing the body. It's about creating space. Space for the nervous system to calm down, space for movement to improve, and space for the system to reset. Most important. Once the system has space, we restore movement. Because many pain issues come from joints that simply stopped moving well. And when one area stops moving, another area classically compensates. And that compensation is often where pain shows up, okay? So by restoring mobility, hips, shoulders, spine, you allow the body to redistribute load again. And that alone can reduce pain significantly. And now we build control, because movement without stability doesn't last. Stabilising muscles are what keeps joints aligned and efficient during movement. But when they're not doing their job, obviously bigger muscles take over. And they weren't designed for that role. So they fatigue, they tighten, they overload. When we reactivate stabilizers, the system starts working as it was designed. Load is shared again, and pressure comes off the painful areas. And this is where long-term change happens, because your body always defaults to what it's practiced the most. If you've been moving a certain way for years, that pattern won't change, okay? So you retrain how you sit, how you walk, how you train, how you move day to day. And over time, obviously the new pattern becomes the default pattern. And when the system is consistently balanced, pain usually stops needing to show up, you know? Let me leave this with you. Pain isn't random, and it's not failure either. It's feedback. And when the body regains balance, when movement, stability and load are working together, pain often fades naturally, because the system no longer needs protection. If this helped you understand your body better, make sure you check out episodes 1 and 2 if you haven't already, okay? And if you're dealing with ongoing pain, start looking at the system, not just the symptom. I hope that helps. Be well, be safe.